Welcome to our series Between Ventures, where we showcase entrepreneurs and their stories. Today we are joined by Gauri, founder of Gowriz, which is working on biomass driven cosmetics. She's a scientist and entrepreneur. She did her PhD from Indian Institute of Science. She has multiple patents on her name. She is building research backed skincare, and that is really in this BPC industry. She's working on authentic, natural skincare. If you are working in BPC industry or if you hope that you will have a D2C brand one day, this video is for you.
Hey Gauri, how are you? What's up? How your founder's life is going on?
Hi, Ishank. Thank you so much for this invitation. I am truly honored to be here. And this is the first online podcast for me. And it's opportunity to showcase our Gowris here. Thank you. Yeah, today is good and the weather is a bit different today. Like it's not like yesterday. It was so sunny yesterday. Yeah, that is the
Uh-huh.
one thing. Otherwise, it's good. It's usual Saturday. Yeah.
Hmm. So, proceeding further with podcast, would love to just get a brief that what you are building because I checked out Goddess. It's based out of BPC industry, beauty personal care, and it's majorly eco-friendly and size bagged. So, want to just brief that what you are building and how it is.
Um, yeah. So basically, I am from research background, pure science. So pure science. So my PhD in organic chemistry from IIC Bangalore. Before that, my master's from Chennai University of Madras. And again, I went for the postdoc with the same research background. Then couple of years spent. Then we back to Mohali, Punjab. Again, I've continued the research here for a couple of years. And yes, but my main interest in the industry side, not in the academic, truly. Uh, I don't know how I got this interest. Basically, maybe through my college days, my teacher used to say industry is completely different. You can earn a lot of money. So that is how it started. And but I was trying to look in a company or industry in Mohali. I couldn't find anything. If I go there again, it take me as a freshers. I'm not actually the freshers. So I thought, why not? I should start something new on my own. So that was my ideation state. So when I start something own, I am from the chemistry background, and what I can do it. So there was a lot of discussion with my friend circle. What should I do here and there? And I have to convince my family as well. It took some time, and then I found there is a big gap in the skincare, mainly the sunscreen, uh, the particular ingredient what we use in the UV filter. It is not at all safe, but we use this every day, and there is not much research is going on as well. If you see last 20 years, we are using the same UV filter, and it is not safe for your skin as not for a environment as well. So that's how they started. Why not we can develop something new UV filter for sunscreen? So that's how it started everything. Then then we thought, why not D2C? Initially, I was not knowing anything. What is B2B, B2C, D2C, anything. Just want to start something old, but no idea how it's going to work. Of course, I was working somewhere, but if I want to something start, I should have a lab. I don't know how to get it that, how to convert this into the entrepreneurship. No idea. I have no one to ask also. So it took a lot of time other than the research. Then I came up with, I have connected with the Punjab State Council of Science and Technology here in Punjab. They were started something new cohort. They will support for the women entrepreneurship, how to start from the ideation state to making a prototype. So that is was my initiation. So I have connected with them. So I started with the cohort. I was the first member in the she cohort. So then I got a grant, then I got a working space, lab, equipment, infrastructure. Then it started the own journey. It's a pure research based R&D. And we basically develop active ingredient that is from the plant biomass that should be safe for your skin and for the ocean, planet, everything we consider. Yeah. Yeah, that was the initiation, but it took a lot of time. No, to talk, how to register, how to
Mm.
connect with the incubator, because I'm from the pure research. I have to talk to the people because my background, I have a many friend circle. They are all are professors, scientists. No one can understand what I'm trying to say to them. And no, there is no point to talking to them again and again. So I have to get out my place. So I have to go to the network. I have to connect to the people. Then I have to register. Then I have to find a co-founder. So yeah, that is a thing.
Right, because startup journey is a roller coaster ride,
Mm.
and anybody coming from a background that is not business related, he or she will face a lot of, you can say, barriers because you don't even know how to register a company. And we have an idea, but we want to land it off. We require a lot of, you can say, research, our own homework to work on things and then make a roadmap and then jump towards it. What I have personally followed is land off first. Just go to the market. So even you must have a GTM strategy for sure. You must have a go-to-market strategy, but there are two parts. First is build in private, build in stealth. You build your product, then you launch it with a GTM strategy, with a proper roadmap of nearly 1 year at least, and then you can say 5 years plan, 10 years plan. That is a good part for sure. Every company have it, but build in public is the another part where it's very enjoying, where you are building in public, you have land off your first product randomly, and you are finding your audience. So by that, you will learn a lot. Looking at your product and your particular, you can say, journey, I'm also inspired by how you turned out from a scientist to an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So, um, how did you found your first incubator and your first co-founder?
Uh, yeah, finding a incubator that time 2.5 years ago, yes, there was a lot of opportunity, but not currently because now is Punjab is changing somewhere else. It's not like 2 years, couple of years ago. And yes, through Punjab State Council, so I have connected with them. So they helped me they support me to get all the infrastructure funding, and that's how I landed in ISA TBI Mohali. That is a one thing. So initially we thought let's work on an ingredient because the formulation is something different R&D. Making an ingredient, that is different R&D. There are two type of R&D when you work. So since I'm starting from scratch, I have to develop an ingredient, and that we have to put it in the formulation. So R&D itself is very tough.
Right, right.
It's not just making a formulation, because when we are developing an ingredient, how it works in the formulation with other ingredient is a different chemistry. Only I can understand how this ingredient work with the other ingredient because I have made the ingredient. We have made this ingredient. So everything is learning, not only in the science, everything. Branding. Actually, when I started initially, I not even know what is branding. People talk about marketing and everywhere ecosystem, but no one talks about branding. Recently only I came to know this word branding, and later what is personal branding. So yeah, that is my journey. And of course, the Punjab State Council, the director that time, Dr. Jatinder ma'am, she helped me. Still, she's a mentor with me. And that's how everything is started, the own journey. So initially we thought, why not just work on the ingredient? Then we moved to the D2C and we started working on a mini product. not just a one product or one ingredient with many product. D2C, why I've chosen is mainly I've seen many women in my circle. They start with a big dream. They start a career, the college, work, academic. They do it very well in the academic section. They get a good mark grade. They get a good job. But once we start moving into the marriage or becoming a mother, everything it will become a slowdown. I've seen many of my circle, and it's not blaming anyone. That's how our ecosystem. And some of them, after some career break, we have to find us some job, and maybe that is completely different from what their expertise. No, because of the financial and circumstance, they have to adjust the job, and 9 to 5 something they have to work. But their potential is something great. They can do something else. They can rock in the world, but still they are compromising. They are doing something within the circle. So that is the most thing. No, that is the thing is triggered me. Why not? No, women can pursue the career whatever they want. It's okay. They are married. It's okay. They have a kid, but still they can do it whatever they want. That's how the D2C came here.
Understood. So D2C means direct to consumer. So you thought of launching a brand that can be publicly available and anybody can buy from your website or direct consumerism. So anybody can be a consumer. How did you found your first co-founder?
Actually, that was a big mistake. What I found my co-founder. See, since I'm from again science background, I thought my co-founder should be like very experienced businessman. You should know the marketing, and no, you should have a very good network. That's how I found the co-founder. But it really went wrong.
Mhm.
It it couldn't work what I thought. So yeah, that is my big failure.
So right now your company is owned by you only, or you have any co-founder?
We have another director,
Mhm.
a couple of director, but not with no, my previous co-founder. Uh,
Understood.
I don't want to reveal his name, but
Yeah, understood.
it's completely withdrawn.
Sure thing. Yes. So even if you look at the startup charts, majority of the startup have two reasons to fail. First is co-founders conflict. Second is market circumstances, that is funding crunch or not finding a PNF, product market fit. So you can say co-founders play a very important role. So if anybody is watching this particular episode and if you are looking for a co-founder, please trust him or her, sign an agreement and have a bond for at least a year or two to just test out if you guys are working really fine or not.
Hmm.
For example, I was just reading this um, like article about Varun and Gasser. So they started Mama Earth in BPC industry. They have a very significant roles in their particular company. So Varun handles a part, Ghazal handles a part, and they have very good communications in between themselves. So that's why they are able to build this particular company at a scale. And even multiple co-founders, like you can say founders in Zomato,
Yeah.
they still have this particular disagreement in couple of things. But when it comes to the company, they stand on a same pedestals to run the company. So it all depends upon your work culture and how you are getting bonds and what are your visions. So if these all the things are aligning, then you can be a good founders together. But you can say it's all about how you gel with your co-founder. There are a lot of you can say chances that it will not end up a good story. But yeah,
Mm.
moving ahead, you talked about women entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So I was very fascinated when you started this, and it's been nearly now 3 years that you started this company and you're growing it.
Yeah.
So you talked about women when they restart their career, they feel difficulties in front of, you can say, themselves in job market. That's because every 5 years we have a different market segments entering into different markets, different technologies or different, you can say, landscape changing every 5 years, and in every 10 years we see a drastic change. For example, you can say 2000 to 2010, we saw dot-com boom, technology adoption, and adoption of multiple web-based technologies.
Mhm.
2010 to 2020, we saw multiple SaaS products, a boom of SaaS. Service companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipros double down in this particular year. And now we are seeing AI, we are seeing IoT, we are seeing robotics.
Okay.
So every 10 years, there is a market change. So when women try to restart their career, market has been drastically changed already. So they are not well versed with the new market trends.
Yeah.
So one thing, if women are restarting their career after a break of 2, 3 years, that is reshaping their lives, they can restart in the market. They can just take another 3 months break and can come to the market with a strong, you can say, CV and strong resumes, strong portfolio. 3 months hustle can give you a market landscape overview as well as what the market needs.
Yeah.
So you have to understand what market needs, how to enter the market, and who to connect with. If you crack these three, everybody can be employed, and you can say anybody can crack this code. So, of course, moving further with your particular journey, now you found the co-founder, there was the conflict, and then you reshaped, and still the company is growing because you restructured things well and you are trying your best to build up the company. What are the major challenges that you faced in this particular 3 year span?
The main challenge is the transformation on my personal growth. How come research scientists can be a businesswoman? So, so it's not easy, If you ask any scientist, make a pitch deck, no one can make, because the pitch deck should be
Right.
milestone, and no scientist can know about that. So that was I have to learn how to make a pitch deck. So recently, not recently, year ago, I met Dr. Ranjan Rai. He's a scientist. He's now VC. So he also said we can't ask a scientist to make a pitch deck. Right? Even he is a VC. He can understand how the scientist mindset. So, but still, I cannot ask any VC or any businesswoman. No, I cannot learn. I have to open to learn each and everything as a founder. So that is the main transformation, because I am an introvert. So I just used to be with my circle only. But I have to go for a network. I have to talk to the people. If you see any academic person, they talk with very respectfully. Each and every sentence they will put a sir, ma'am, everything, right? But once I changed to the business event, people very social. No one wants with a sir or ma'am. So that is a big transformation. I have to do a complete transformation. I have to forget I am a scientist. I am from the lab. So wherever I go to the event, no, I am a very different person there. So no one from the research background, all are from no engineering or something else. So that is a big transformation, but I like that. I love to connect with a different set of people because I'm learning something a lot. So first, I used to be very, very focused on the science. That is what I used to learn. But then I moved to, I have to learn whatever I see, everything. And that is the big transformation I've seen myself. And so that is a big challenge as well. I have to travel a lot. I have to connect with the people, and I have to learn a lot. So I have to wear a different. Whenever I'm going to lab, I have to forget about all the numbers. What is the marketing trend? What are who are the competitors? Everything. I have to just go with the pure mind. So once I come out from the lab, I have to, then there are so many other things. So whenever I am in the home, everything will come. The marketing, business, the science, lab, everything. I cannot control there. I cannot control my mindset. Yeah, that is a big transformation. Yeah. Something I
So,
planned for a next day, but it never work out. I have to plan something in the lab, but something I have to work on the marketing. I have to learn something in the branding. Whenever my mentor, he used to
um,
send some files, some articles. When I start read, I found more interesting than what I'm doing in the lab. So I start reading. I go for a back reference, this, that, and that's how it goes my entire days.
just because people who are not second or third generation entrepreneurs, who are just starting off, who are a new age entrepreneurs, or can say first generation entrepreneurs, face this a lot. They are figuring out CAs, they are figuring out laws, they are figuring out registrations, they are figuring out taxations, they are figuring out the payment gateways, they are figuring out websites, they are figuring out the product, they are figuring out RTOs, they are figuring out, you can say, deliveries, they are figuring out fundings, a lot of things on the table. That's why team is there. You have to organize teams. And of course, there is another loop that to get the team, you need funds. To to transfer the funds, you need proper compliances to be done. Proper, you can say, team audit to work on compliances. So it's a loop that founders are in, early stage founders for nearly 2 to 3 years of their journey. Like I have to do this and a lot of things are on the table. So moving ahead, let's map your journey. So till now, uh, you communicated that to build a product, you come from a research background and you wanted your own, uh, you can say, research to back your startup. So you made a product, a formulation, and then you market it to incubators to give you support, and then your product is ready. And then to market it, you join multiple networking events and a lot of things to get into that ecosystem, startup ecosystem, to understand the business, marketing, branding, to market your product. So right now, your product is ready, you are marketing it, you are understanding the system. And then after that, what happened? How did you get your first consumer? How did you made your website? How did you uh, scale from one consumer to 10 consumers?
Yeah, we are in the stage of 10 consumer, not even 100 consumer. So that is the stage we are. Yes, everything is learning, making a website and finding a agency for to make a website and how to make a content, everything. Because what to say, I think, of course, the idea is very important for any startup. And more than idea, the mentor is how much important. That's what I have learned. So without mentor, any venture cannot move. So mentor is, once we started, means first we have to get a proper mentor. So fortunately, I have a very good mentor, Mr. Bhavanit Bala. So he helped me to get all this business, marketing, branding, and connect with the people who can make the website and who can handle the social media. And yeah, everything, it's happening through my mentor. uh, he is Chandigarh based. Fortunately, he taught me everything, all this branding, how it works, how to start a story, brand storytelling, everything, the entire strategy. And say, he's the owner of that entire strategy, I can say. Yeah, it's very tough finding people to make a website. Maybe the website is not a big job, but finding a correct people is again, no, we have to talk to the many people. It will not work. Again, we have to connect with the some more people. Everything is a learning. And the business is more of connect with the humans, right? So numbers is next, but connect with the people. That is what I am finding the business. Whenever I go to lab, even the R&D, my team, I have to understand the people, how they work, not how they work, how they behave in a particular situation, emotion. So first I will try to understand the people wherever they're in a business, or he is making a website or social media, or she is working with the R&D, everything. First I will try to understand the people, how they work. Then I will try to get the work from him. Yeah. That's what I understood. The business is connecting with the people, and I love to do that. I don't mind. They are
So,
scientists, they are from the business, they are from the marketing. If I get any people, I try to connect with them. Yeah, that's all.
there is a great saying that your net worth is your network. I mean, like, your network is your network, sorry. So your network is your net worth. That how many people you know and who do you know justifies that what your net worth is. So that's the thing here that's fit correctly. So I just need to understand, why did you made your own product? As you stated, there is UV protections and things that are not right, that are going into the market, and you wanted to build your own product to change this landscape. But there are still a lot of manufacturers in the market that can build any product with existing formulas. So anybody who have nearly 1 to 2 lakhs in the bank can launch their BPC brand very easily, because they can go to the manufacturer, they can talk that, hey, this is the minimum order quantity, and I'm giving you a lakhs, and just add a bit of salicylic acid, a bit of niacinamide, and make this formulation that is trending right now. Add actives that are booming, and you will invest a bit on your marketing and packaging, and then you can launch your own brand, because now it's so accessible. But why did you focus on your own research more than launching a normal, you can say, copy paste brand?
Yeah. See, maybe I don't know, if you're coming from the research background, if you're a scientist, we always think how to innovate something new. So that's what scientists does. They want to do something new in the lab, right? So the same mindset it follows when you start with own venture as well. What is the new in this product? What is the new I can add it? Any ingredient I can make it something new? That's how any scientist think. So that is some. So if I want to differentiate Gowri's product from some other brand, what is the new in this? So what is my expertise? How can I introduce? So my expertise is develop an ingredient. So how can make it more effectively for skincare? So that is the differentiation. And how to actually the biomass, what I use the plant biomass. We heard the biomass, it can be used for the solar energy cell. We know how the biomass. If you talk about biomass, that's a big talk. But the biomass used in the skincare is not well known in India. It's something known in the literature, but it's not commercialized because there is a technical issue when you make it in a large scale. So that we work a lot how to know how to overcome the technical issue, make it to commercial and something new to the world, not only to the India. So that is how the mindset of any scientist. Yeah.
Sure. So how did you got your first consumer after you build the product, you launched into the market, and you jump towards the startup ecosystem, network with people? How did you got your first consumer? Was it a stranger? Was it your friend? Was it somebody from your network?
My first consumer she paid. No, actually, she's a stranger. Even the first day I met her, I haven't met her anywhere. And we were putting up in the stall, and but she came to know already through someone else.
Uh-huh.
She is an angel investor, so she came to know someone else. Okay, I'm making something new, so that's how she brought it. I never met her previously. She's completely strange, but she came. But she already knows about my brand and how Gowri's work, everything. That is my first consumer. Then, yeah, actually, people are the new customers. They are coming. They are already known me. In last 2 years.
Uh-huh.
So that's how the initial all this sales are happening. People already knows me well. Then they will talk to other people. So because we are not now not in the marketing right now. We are very initial stage. We are not so good in the social media. So everything is happening through the known people. Then they will talk to other people. So that's how the
Mhm.
Gowri's product. Then that's how it's moving.
So it's word of mouth marketing,
Yeah.
where people are talking about your product because it's good enough and it's innovative, and that's why people are curious and that's why they are buying.
Because the last 2 years I'm going for all the event. I'm talking to the people. That is helping me now.
So, so that's the thing. Like even a couple of people in my network used to ask that, "Hey, why did you attended this event? Why do you travel so much for these events?" That's because these events help us 2 or 3 years or 5 years down the line, and they give more ROI than you can say running ads or investing into, you can say, budgets into marketing and all.
Yes, yeah.
So,
But now we are expanding the team in the marketing wise. Yeah, that is we are doing. Setting up a team, small team for a marketing and selling part. Yes.
sure, sure. I think so that will help you to market on Instagram, Google, as well as on Facebook. So it's a whole meta ecosystem. So talking towards the BPC part, beauty and personal care, we saw a great trend in skincare in India. Sunscreens are booming every year, and it's one of the largest, you can say, segment of BPC industry right now. Mega giants are acquiring minor companies
Yeah.
to expand their verticals into sunscreens. And even, for example, there are multiple men care cream. Men's are, you can say, very, men's are not really kind towards their skin. They don't used to do skincare a lot. That's why multiple companies are nowadays launching creams that
Yes.
have some protections as well.
Yeah.
For example, Beardo launched its own Ultra Glow sunscreen, a cream made of, you can say, SPF. So, Gauri, what your products say? Is it made for skin that is, you can say, oily, or that is sensitive, or it works to all skin types? Is it female centric? Is it male centric? How you are working towards it?
See, whatever we make a formulation is not about only actives, it's about how the other ingredients we choose. So I'm very conscious about what I'm choosing the other ingredient. Very conscious. Of course, without chemicals, we cannot make any skincare formulation. The chemical free and all, it's, I don't know how people say, we can avoid the toxic chemicals, harmful chemicals, but the chemical free is not easy to make any formulation because each and every ingredient is a chemical, is a molecular formula, everything. So we are very conscious about what we are adding in the formulation. So whatever I make in the formulation, I can give to my daughter. First, I think that is a way. Because whenever my daughter use a moisturizer, I tell her, don't use more. Just use whatever, how much you need. Because we know that what are the things is harmful when you use it more. So if I give my formulation to her, she have to use how much she want. I should not force her to don't use much. So that is the main thing. And we use very, not like a very hi-fi fancy ingredient I will look for, because I came from that background. My PhD, my supervisor always use the research. You use very something classic chemicals to make a molecules, but he published like any international journal with high impact factor. But if you see the research, if you see the something, what the chemical, not ingredient, some material, it is very classic. It if it won't be that much costly, but it works like wonder. So that's how, no, that's the same mindset I use it in my research as well. So I will not look for any fancy ingredient. The ingredient which can support your skin, and the skin already have that memory, okay, it is there with me. So if you apply the formulation, it can, okay, it will adjust. It's not like the product will adjust according to your skin, because nothing something the strange chemical we are putting into the formulation. Of course, without preservative, we cannot make, and we are very conscious about what is the preservative we are adding. There is no something, if I say something, there is no harmful chemical, means it's 100% there is no harmful chemical in it. Because I am doing my, of course, we are doing with the team, but my own hand, it is there in the formulation, each and every formulation. So whatever we do it. So yeah, that is a one thing. And the main USP is our active. And the next USP is what we choose about other ingredient. We are very, very careful about that, because I am not just only the formulation chemist here. I am an organic chemist. I know how the each molecule atoms, the what is the chemistry part, how it works, how it behaves. I can live with the molecules. That's how I have learned. So that is the main USP here. So that is how we can
Nice.
differentiate our product with other brand. And what you asked, it is for oily skin or it is for a particular skin type,
Right.
it is for a gender, right? See, actually, we are making for a skin. Of course, depends on the formulation. We can tweak according to your what is the skin nature. Is we all know only about is oily or is a dry skin, or no, it's a normal the sensitive skin. It's more than your skin. Your what is your every skin is a unique. Even though we are a oily skin or you are a dry skin, each and every skin is a unique. No, it's a unique puzzle for any dermatologist. So, because who is controlling your means your entire skin is your gene, and your skin is a living organism. We have to respect that. So, whatever the product we use is depends how your gene is going to adopt with that. So that is a chemistry. So we know very well your skin is controlling by your gene. So that is what Gowri's the Geneva brand is, respect your gene. No, not something forcefully. We have to work on the gene. We have to support our gene, because your skin, your gene has the own uniqueness. It can adopt according to your surroundings, environment, on the product, everything. So respect your gene and support your gene. That is what Geneva, even the fem gene, because if you are applying any product or formulation, it doesn't know about you are a male or female, right? So that's what the fem gene is. The fem is coming from the feminism, and the gene is coming from the Geneva. The feminism actually is a gender neutral, we all know. So that's how we know it's came this idea, and the entire idea is came from Bhavanit Bala, and the Geneva is came from the marketer, no, Janani. So it's the entire team work how to position the product in the market.
Understood. So I was reading this particular article from a dermatologist that says men's brand, especially face care brands, skincare brands, are marketing products that are, you can say, made out of men's in the ad, but the product just have, you can say, similar type of formulation that is publicly available, or you can say other brands are using for females to market themselves. It's the same kind of formulation. The
Yeah.
only thing they are adding is marketing gimmick or
Mhm.
just hard substances like charcoal, or you can say some kind of uh, you can say add-ons that can make your skin more hard to just look more manly, but that are not that much good. According to the dermatologist, I am not somebody who is saying this, but yeah, uh, it's more about how you market it. It's more
Yeah.
about how you communicate it. Even you can say perfumes, they are nearly similar, men's and females. The notes are nearly similar,
Yeah.
but the way anybody marketed, or for example, men's perfume are more strong. So the notes are much more, because the starting notes will be much more high. So there are three notes in any perfume. So the first note will be a bit strong. In men, they will just reverse engineer the formulation for men. So as you stated, your product is more centric to all types of skin. It can be, you can say, adaptable because it's natural, and it is, you can say, suitable for all genders because product don't know that you are a male or female.
Yeah.
So looking forward, what is your next, you can say, plan or next pipeline things that you have on your table? How will you get your first 100 consumers? What is your next plan for next down the line, 6 months or 7 months?
Again, if you ask any scientist, no, they never come up with the correct idea and the correct answer. Yes. So next, if you ask me product, yes, we have a 4 products. Again, different SKU size and the scent, it varies. The main 4 products are the sunscreen, anti-aging, the moisturizer, the mosquito repellent. So these 4 are the main. And we are working strongly work with the other academics as well. So what are the future of Gowriz? We collaborate with all the research institute and wherever is possible. The small the bench work chemistry they are doing in the lab, scientists, we are commercializing everything. Whatever is happening in the Punjab, it's not only what is happening in the Gowri's lab. It's because where I'm living, it is a knowledge city. If you ask me, the Mohali, Chandigarh, there are many research institutions. The scientists, they are doing a lot of work in the research table, but it's just if go for a publication, after that no one can see what is that in the research. No? That is how the scientists work. So that is my goal is to work with the scientist, with academic people, and how to commercialize that ingredient. So we connect with the other institution. Currently, we are doing many projects like that for the future of Gowri's. We wanted to commercialize all this lab research work to the public. That is the main goal. Why not all the research work is going for a publication? What not to the public use, right? The sciences belongs to everyone, not only for the scientist. So that is the future of Gowri's. We work because whatever you see, any product, there will be one unique ingredient. That ingredient you never see in the market. Maybe the future people can copy anything that can be done, but we will be the first, first mover to the market with a particular ingredient. That is a main USP because that's how every scientist think. It's not only speciality about Gowri's. Every scientist think the same way. And if you see the what is the next plan, what is the GTM, we are mainly working on the digital marketing, and we got another team member to work on the retailers, connect with the distributors, everything. So that is happening in the groundwork. And the digital marketing, everything is happening with the Bhavanit Bala. So he is handling the entire the branding and marketing. And now it's a Sneka, Dr. Sneka, she also doing the many work with us. Yeah, now more I'm involving on the marketing and the business, the social media, making the videos, because for any scientist, even the talking in front of the videos, making for Insta reel is very hard. Uh, it is making one more thesis for us, and Yeah.
Right.
And yes, now we are building a groundwork for next how's the marketing, how we are going to the market, how we are going to commercialize. Yeah, that is the thing.
So that's great. I'm also inspired by how you restarted your career and then you decided to start a startup and then you added your own formulations because in BPC industry there are a lot of brands that are copy paste brands who are just ordering manufacturers with their minimum order quantity. They are just packaging and they are just working on marketing. They don't have a strong USP, a strong base. That's why multiple skincare brands we saw that they reached at their peak. Everybody have their products in their shelves, but now they are nowhere. So in BPC industry,
Because
there's a lot of
they don't have
competition.
R&D. They don't have strong R&D. If we have
Right,
strong R&D, then we can go back to R&D. We can do tweak the formulation, tweak the ingredient, and we can make it better according to the market, according to people, according to
right,
the consumer, what they want. So R&D is, it should be there in any company. Maybe the scale up, it can be done with a third party, but R&D should be in-house.
right. Like even BPC is, especially skincare brands are very, you can say, consumer driven because consumers are applying their products on directly on their skin. So consumer needs transparency. That's why minimalist company usually scaled up so fast because they are very transparent in terms of marketing. So, for example, if there is any copy paste brand in this particular field, they will invest a lot in marketing and branding. Then CAC will be a bit higher. When the CAC will be a bit higher, sustainability will not be that much good. And that's why R&D is very important. You can roll back, you can fix things up, your product will be good. You will build a strong consumer base. That's one thing I learned from you. And it's great talking to you. Any last note for the audience who are looking forward with restarting their career or starting off their brand?
Um, yeah, is for mainly for a woman because my D2C start for women because my face should be familiar with the medium class family. If Gowri can do it, why not I? That's what I wanted to inspire them. So you can restart your career whenever you want and start with your own potential. You never know once you start, then even I, when I started, even I did not know I can do it this much. So it's for anyone. Please, because girls are very good in education. We got a very good marks and we got a very good, we already proven to the world we are good in academics. Now we have to move to the next level. And we have to show up how we are strong in the science to the world. We have to commercial, we have to show up our R&D, how we are strong in the R&D to the world, not only to the India. And not only the science, we have to show up because India need our strength. If India has to move up to the next level, so we have that potential, and so we can restart our career. That is the only thing I want to show up to the world how we are strong in the R&D. Right, we are not only strong in the academic, we are so good in R&D, and women can be the great businesswoman as well. I never seen any scientist becoming the great businesswoman. So yeah, that's all I want to see women because recently I went for one event. I saw one camera woman, so I really appreciated because wherever I go, we see a cameraman. We talk about the cameraman, but she was a woman, so that was a breaking the barrier, right? So that's what I want to say. Just start with your own dream, follow your heart, and do whatever you want. No one can stop you. That's all.
Right. And even I am very inspired by the journey of multiple women. WPN in India
Mhm.
is booming. It is growing every year on year. Women won the cup for cricket in India. Women are in athletes, in athletic fields, women are in business, women are in like top C-suite, women are in directorships, women are winning in terms of scientists, in terms of going to space. So seeing these all the things that hey, the ratio was nearly 70 to 30% before. Now it's changing to 60-40. Now it's 50-50. When the ratios are becoming equal or ratios are becoming really better, I also feel happy. So great to see how Indian government is also supporting women entrepreneurs. So this is also a great boost that is provided by the government. So thank you, Gauri, for being on the podcast. I personally learned a lot regarding DTC industry and launching your own D2C brand. So thank you for being here.
And thank you so much. And it's opportunity to talk to the new person today. Uh, so I always connecting with the people. So I'm so happy and glad. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.